Alright, so in this video I'm gonna be breaking down my whole GoHelpable web design fulfillment flow from getting the payment, gathering resources to actually designing the site. And this is the fulfillment of my newly created web design offer for GoHelpable users, where I will build your business a landing page or a full-blown website, or your clients, if you have local business clients, I can create their whole website for a percentage fee of the total amount that you sold the website to. So, and this whole thing also works if you're running your own offer targeting local businesses, for example. We're gonna go over all the automations, design processes, and even using third-party softwares to really maximize our workflow and make the fulfillment, as repetitive and as natural as possible. So let's just get into it. Alright, so once you're building or brainstorming your web design fulfillment flow, you need to make the process as simple and stress-free to the buyer as possible. Because think about it like this: they came to you for a solution. They came to you to save time. And I had this problem myself. Once I started building the whole thing, I tried to make it as fancy and cool as possible with all the extra steps, and ChatGPT generated AI summaries of their details and automatically creating a wireframe from the details and image generation. Literally halfway as I was building it, I was literally my make.com automation. I was like, what the am I doing? I'm taking away their time. I'm making it as hard as possible for them, looking at it from their perspective, because I'm making them download different softwares just so that I can get access to them easily and keep all my company assets in one place, which is Discord, by the way. I was going to set up a automation which creates a private channel for them inside of my server, but I just realized that it's just not necessary. Because my offer targets GoHelpable users, and majority of them are, experienced dollar marketers, so they probably don't even know what a Discord is. And I'm literally in my fulfillment journey making them download the app and, set up all the details in that way. So keep that in mind if you're building your fulfillment flow for like a local business owner / founder. Make it as simple as possible. Just keep on removing steps and narrowing it down until it's as stress-free as possible. Let's actually start breaking it down. So obviously the whole thing starts from when a user is on my landing page, and they have essentially 3 different options to purchase something. One is a landing page, other is a website, and the third one is a white labeled build. So once they click start now, it'll redirect them to this step of the funnel. They can fill out their details and obviously purchase the desired item. So once they click complete order, we immediately send them the next steps to do, which takes us to the first part of the automation. So let's take a look. So when a new order is submitted, we immediately add them to our GoHelpable workflow. So let's take a look. So obviously the whole thing triggers when a payment is received and the product is the landing page. And first of all, we gotta send ourselves a notification, and it's super simple. New landing page project and contact first name, but a landing page. And then we add them to the pipeline under the stage sold and obviously the opportunity value. And then we send them an email with the next steps to do, which is adding the founder, aka me, on WhatsApp to maintain communication, plus then fill out the onboarding form so we can get details about their business and which kind of site do they want. And so this is the email, and then we wait for a minute and just send them an SMS to remind them to check the email. And now all that the client has to do is obviously add me on WhatsApp and fill out the onboarding form, which takes usually between 10 to 15 minutes, and that's it. And that's how they get a professional website or a landing page built for them in under 5 or 14 days. That's all that they have to do. Add me on WhatsApp, fill out the form, and that's it. So let's actually take a look at the onboarding form. We're gonna take a look at the step 2 right here in a second. So let's preview it. I tried to make it as simple as possible and kinda copy the Typeform interface. Obviously we need their contact info, their agency, overview of all the assets, their logo, brand colors, and then we get to the nitty-gritty and we ask them to write one sentence that describes what your agency does. For example, we help real estate agents get more leads with our done-for-you CRM. This is like the main part of their offer, and it's really gonna help us with building the copy and structure of the website or a landing page. And then what specific results or transformations do you deliver better than others, and what unique features, systems or guarantees do you offer that others don't. All this is just so we can build better copywriting for them and make the copy as persuasive as possible, because that's the main thing that you need to deliver on when you're building a website. Well, you have to make the copywriting actually good and not just AI generated. And then we just get their social media links and their ICP. Then the site style, I'm gonna be adding more on this previews and different site styles to get more data, but obviously we can communicate with the prospect on what they actually want via WhatsApp. So this is just a quick overview of the different types of styles we can build, and obviously light or dark themed or whatever. So, and additional info. And then this is extremely important. I actually have to make this required. This one. What are your most common objections? And then record a quick loom explaining their offer like they would to a prospect. Just be yourself, and it doesn't have to be perfect, obviously. And then the pitch deck, if they have one. End of the form, we ask them if they want a referral link to get 20%. If they want to refer a friend or know someone that might need a new revamped website or landing page. And then once they click submit, then the second automation takes place, which is the form is filled and then it triggers a webhook to make.com. And this is just super simple. I remember when I was building this, I used to have like 15 different steps of AI generated summaries of their details and with different Notion databases, and it was a mess. So I narrowed it down to only 3 steps, and I can promise you I can deliver the same amount of results with this super simple fulfillment flow as what I was trying to build. And by the way, if you don't know what make.com is, it's an automation platform with much larger amounts of integrations than GoHellable, for example. And it has, integrations for other software such as Notion, Discord, OpenAI, Telegram, Pinterest, LinkedIn. So, and it's free for 1,000 ops a month, so that's enough for me. But this is the automation. So once we get the data from the onboarding form, it triggers this automation inside of GoHellable. Number 2, form submitted. So once the form is submitted, it just sends a webhook to make.com. This essentially gets all of the data and puts it on a Google Doc. Okay, and then we create a database item, which I'm gonna show you real quickly. So this is my website operating system. It's still a work in progress, okay, but it automatically creates a new project right here. For example, this is my own website, flowgate.com, and you can see the progress of the website completed and who are you assigning the website. For example, if you have contractors under your business, you can use Notion to invite people and assign them the project, and also it has this deadline thing. This is where the Google Doc would be linked to. And let's actually fill out this form quickly so we can show you the automation. And then all the backend automations are running right now, and it should, okay, there it was. So it automatically creates the landing page project right here, and there is the Google Doc with all of their information right there, beautifully structured, and yeah, we can go on and build out our website from there. So then we will move on to the design process. Alright, so now once the buyer has filled out the form, added me on WhatsApp, and the project is in our website operating system, it's time to build the actual thing, which is why I've created this website playbook with all the necessary assets and stuff to help us build beautiful and high converting websites in Go High Level. I don't know, maybe in the future, once it's completely perfect, I'll put it up for sale in my store. And yeah, this allows me to really build sites like these. Yeah, now it's our time to put the actual work in and build the landing page or a website. Let's go on to the last part of our fulfillment, which happens when the website is fulfilled and we just send them an email saying that the website is ready, and in 4 days after it's completed, send them a review request. So triggers when the pipeline stage is done and we remove them from all workflows except the current one, and just send them an email saying it's finally done. I'm gonna be in touch with you on WhatsApp, discussing all the domain problems and transferring the website to their own Go High Level account, and then we wait for 4 days and send them a review. If all has gone perfect, we get a 5-star review, and obviously we provide support and keep on iterating the website until the client is completely satisfied. That's basically the fulfillment flow. And now, am I saying that you need an external project management system inside of Notion or these make.com automations? No, but this allows us at scale, when we hire contractors and such, to have a simple operating system where we can assign the project and manage the deadlines and really keep on bird's eye view everything in one place. But other than that, if you have any questions about Go High Level web design, join the Discord down below, and I'll see you in the next video.